The art of understanding subtle signals. The feeling that someone thinks more of you than they appear to is always intriguing. In a world where calmness and control over emotions reign supreme, Stoicism teaches us to observe carefully and pick up on the smallest details in people's behavior. Is she fantasizing about you, or are her actions just friendly? To find out the answer, you need to learn to see what is hidden behind the obvious. I propose to analyze together 7 subtle signs that may indicate her hidden thoughts. 1. Deep and prolonged eye contact. Eyesight is the window to the soul, and her looks can tell you more than words. It's worth noticing. Her gaze can be both deep and tender, or, conversely, a little shy. She looks at you and quickly looks away. This is not just a coincidence. Stoics believe that observing others is the key to understanding their souls. And if you catch her gaze repeatedly, it is a signal that you occupy her imagination. What does it look like? She looks at you when she shouldn't, for example, during a meeting or in the company of others. Her eyes shine when you speak. When she meets your gaze, she smiles or looks down as if she is hiding something. 2. Her voice changes. Stoicism reminds us that even in language, you can feel something more. Her voice becomes softer, more gentle, or she tries to speak a little slower to keep the conversation going. Details that are important to notice. She says your name more often than usual, as if she is savoring it. Her voice trembles if she's nervous when she's telling you something. Her laughter sounds especially sincere and warm when she is joking. These changes in her voice are often unconscious, but they speak to the emotional connection she feels to you. 3. Playing with hair or jewelry. This sign is especially obvious if you are talking to her face to face. A woman may unconsciously touch her hair, twist a strand around her finger, or adjust her earrings or bracelet as if trying to distract herself from her thoughts. This is Stoic advice. This is not just a gesture. It's a way to relieve internal tension or insecurity that arises from her fantasies. She may not even realize that she is doing it in your presence. 4. Frequent and unobtrusive touching. Physical contact is one of the most powerful ways to communicate. If she finds a reason to touch you, even accidentally, it's a sign. For example, a light touch on your arm when you're explaining something, or adjusting your tie while you're talking. Actions to pay attention to. She touches your shoulder or arm during a conversation, leans closer to you, violating your personal space, accidentally bumps into you while walking or sitting next to you. Stoics know that such gestures are a signal that someone wants to be closer. 5. Laughing even at simple jokes. If she laughs at even the simplest or not so funny jokes you make, it could be a sign of her affection. Stoicism reminds us that a person who feels emotionally attached wants to emphasize your positive aspects and support your energy. How can you tell? She laughs longer than the others in the company. Her laughter seems genuine and contagious. She often repeats your jokes as if to commit them to memory. 6. She is looking for a reason to communicate. She constantly finds opportunities to be around you. It can be small things. She asked for advice, suddenly decides to go where you're going, or even just asks how your day was. Stoic interpretation. Her desire to spend time together may be a sign that you occupy her thoughts more than her usual friends or acquaintances. 7. Her body language speaks for itself. Body language is the purest expression of her subconscious. She may lean toward you while talking, hold an open posture, or even involuntarily repeat your gestures. What to notice? Her legs or body are always pointed in your direction. She leans closer when you speak. Her hands are open and she doesn't hide them in her pockets or behind her back. Conclusion: how to act stoically. Stoicism teaches us not to lose our inner balance, even when the emotions around us are running high. If you notice these signs, treat them with respect and wisdom. Instead of jumping to conclusions, try to better understand her thoughts and feelings. Human relationships are always a delicate play of emotions and reason. And a Stoic always remains calm and confident.